So if I haven't mentioned this magnet before, this bad boy, this baby, this is my new Brute magnet. I just received it last week. I put the order in and within days it arrived. It was great service. I've said it a couple of times. So, but this magnet is 1,200 pounds of pull force. And it's just amazing, it's awesome. But what I was worried about is if it gets stuck on a large piece of metal and you can't pull it off. And it didn't. Like, it got stuck and it easily slid off. It doesn't happen all the time, but I found a couple of lures, a lot of nails. I found a lot of nails, but I got to go to different docks and it was awesome. I was going over a couple of days. It was a good time. Here's my video, mainly to go. So this is what I'm bringing today, or using today, and I'll give you some of my suggestions after. So boots, multiple pairs of boots, shoes. Wet feet are never fun, especially when it's cold, and it's getting colder. It's fall in Maine. I need a box. I need like one of the tough boxes, or the Pelican boxes for my magnet. Until then, I have this, the rope, a towel to clean the magnet off, which is really important, multiple different sets of gloves, especially if it's cold, because they do get wet. I have a pair at home. I have a pair of cold weather waterproof gloves. I just didn't bring them because I'm smart like that. I would suggest more magnets, bringing more than one magnet. I would have, but I don't because I lost the other two because I'm a genius. So, mainly to go. So I just went around up to all the way to the actual launch itself, the boat launch itself that goes into the water. Pulled up a hot rock and a battery, which is good. So I tied this off because I don't have I didn't bring another carabiner with me to attach to myself. This is the first throw. First throw with a new magnet. We'll see how this goes. First throw. Hopefully I don't get it stuck the first time. First actual throw. All right. And that was a horrible throw. That's why I'm not a baseball player. Let's see what we have. Oh, we got a rock. That's awesome. So my second throw. So here's the boat launch. I'm throwing it across the boat launch. Still was a bad throw. I need to work on that. I need to work on my skills, my throwing skills a little bit, but I can still see my magnet, which is good. See it in the water, which means the water's clear, which is awesome. Oh, there's another one. Another lure. And another top to a lock. This Brute magnet is doing its job. Is an amazing magnet so far. My only issue so far is that it's a flat magnet, I guess, a flat round magnet, which kind of makes no sense to someone who's never thrown a magnet. But this magnet is amazing for putting it in the water like this, say off a bridge, floating around, picking up what's around it. But what it doesn't do, Brute did say it does say it on their magnet that it is the suggested use is flat, or best use is flat off a bridge or a dock. So if you try to throw this, I mean, it'll still pick stuff up, but it'll when you pull it, it'll stop and it'll go back like this. It'll sit like this in the water, which doesn't really help me at all. I can rig something or buy something to put on the end of this, like a I don't know, I'll get a water bottle and cut it in half, or just buy something. I think Brute has cones that are for like $4 on their website, which prevents it from getting stuck on a rock, but also keeps it like this versus like this. So I am at a public boat launch in Hollowell. I think it's in Hollowell. That is Hollowell. I don't know what's on the other side of, I don't know where I'm at right now. All I know is I'm on a public dock. But that is definitely Hollowell. So yeah, this is Kennebec. It's kind of, like I said, dock hopping, public dock hopping. So that looks like a really good place, but I cannot go over there. I've already tried that. But it's a gorgeous spot. Some people over there on some boats. So this is gonna be my first throw at this dock. I have the rope tied off to my belt buckle. So, or not my belt buckle, a belt loop. Oh, look at all those geese. All the geese flying away. Kind of a junk throw. That's how I roll. So I'm trying to keep this up, because I can still get stuff. Not this time, no. Nothing. Direction. So Hollowell is pretty old. Hollowell, if you've never been to Maine, is between Augusta and Gardner. Gardner is really old. Hollowell is really old. That whole area, there's been a lot of shipping or a lot of shipbuilding. There's a lot of history. It goes back to 1700s. Someday I'll get down here to metal detect. Today's not that day though. So clearly this is where the dock would have been. It's fall, so all the boats are, end of boating season pretty much, because the water is chilly. Still people out there. I know there's duck hunters. So we're doing the actual dock area. What do I have? Probably nothing. Nothing. So this is what I pulled up. Might be, that's definitely metal. There's a chunk of metal there. Old metal. I'll pick that up later. And then some rocks. Better than nothing. So in Oakland, Maine, dock hopping, or just water hopping, I guess, magnet fishing with my new magnet, but dock hopping, and we'll see what we're gonna find here. I've detected in that, I still have permission to detect in that, on that house. That's the old Grange. I didn't find anything at all. So I moved down a little bit, couple of feet on this place. Looked great for casting. Probably find some lures or whatever. See, caught it again. The gloves catch it. I remember that. Oh man, what the heck is this? Jesus. It's a lot to clean off. So back at the Oakland Dock, I come here often. My last video was metal detecting here. Anyway, I was over there throwing the magnet. Now I've come on the other side. This is the boat launch, obviously. I came here with my 550 pull, 500 pound 50 pull magnet. Got a couple hooks. I just want to see if there's a difference between magnets and the brute force. This is what it's made for, or brute magnet. This is what it's made for, off of docks, or this type of magnet where it's face down, not double-sided. It's made for docks. It's made for hovering over top. I've mentioned it a couple times. I'm probably gonna edit this out. So I took the magnet and kind of hovered over top of the rocks, letting it out slowly to about here. I saw something shiny. I don't think I actually found anything, or I didn't find what I was looking for, but I did find a bolt, which is awesome. There's a screw. That's a screw. But yeah, that is pretty cool. Found some rocks, or more rocks. Awesome, good times. So out of all that stuff, that's actually a lot of stuff. I don't know if they're nails. I know one of them is a nail. I don't know what that is. They're metallic. They're of this. I can't really see any or feel anything. All right, so a nail. I'm guessing it's a nail. Definitely nail that I just dropped. No idea. It looks like a snipped off piece of lock, and then probably another nail. But that is awesome. So it's kind of shallow because the dam is out. The boat dock, or the launch, public launch is right there. There's someone there right now, so I'm staying out of their way. But I found a good spot. It's shallow. I got waterproof boots on. This is awesome. But I found this, which it looks like a square nail, which is cool, which means that's fairly old. So here are some of my finds with the magnet. I like this one. The hooks and the usable lures I left in a visual location on a log or whatever, so people could see it and reuse them if they need to. This is not reusable. I mean, you could if you wanted to punch another hole in there, but it's a square nail. That is awesome. I love square nails, and I'm excited I found one.